Hello, I'm Jim Morningstar, Director of the School of Integrative Psychology and facilitator of the Integrative Life Community Building course. The focus of this fifth class in our series is to learn how to better use relationships to grow in self-love and self-mastery, to learn how to increase enjoyment of our present relationships, and to create the new ones you want most for mutual support of each other's highest. Attraction in relationships. Much self-judgment can come in feeling attracted to a person who is not attracted to you. What controls attraction is most frequently family and life patterns that have nothing to do with a person's true value. But we can devalue ourselves if it looks like someone does not reciprocate our attraction. Hormonal chemistry or pheromones dictate much physical attraction. Psychological and emotional patterns also play a large part in attractions. If you weren't attractive to someone, you didn't fit their patterns. And this literally means whether you look physically attractive to them. We think it has to do with some standards of physical beauty. Literally, how we look to others, how attractive others are to us, has to do with how well we fit their patterns. It's quite often that patterns are attracted to one another, not people. If my relationship with myself is weak, that is, I have a low self-esteem or self-love, then I will tend to project that others' non-attraction to me has to do with my unworthiness. This is also the core of jealousy in relationships. Jealousy is the apprehension of the loss of another's exclusive devotion, the fear that my partner is going to like someone else more than me. This is most often a present manifestation of fears that have been imprinted long ago. If I'm keeping my self-esteem low, I'm going to see myself as unworthy, desirous of love and affection, but unworthy of it. So naturally, if my partner sees someone with qualities I see as more desirous than mine, I fear I will lose them. My fear of loss is usually proportional to the jealousy that I have. When I establish a healthy sense of self-worth, then I can practice the art of releasing my partner to the point where I actually see that my partner's having loving, appropriate connections with others in their life is enhancing my life. And so are mine enhancing my partner's. Now, if my partner is not valuing themselves and is just trying to bolster their self-esteem by flirting with others and seeing how much attention they can garner, then my sense of self-esteem might dictate I get clear I'm not wanting that pattern or possibly that partner in my life. Having this degree of self-worth is what will attract partners who are equally self-loving and integrated. Communication in relationships. We're now going to turn our attention to undoing the patterns or relationships that no longer serve us. Our very language can continue to reinforce victimization and powerlessness unless we change it and the attitudes behind it. When I say, "You make me feel," I am tacitly assigning the power to the other to control my feelings. Saying instead, "When you said or did," and then just inform them of their words or behaviors, "I felt mad, sad, scared, or glad," I'm still owning the ability to be in charge of my feelings, and I'm giving them objective information about how I operate. This is unarguable. When I start to tell others what their motives are, for example, "You're trying to control me," or shame me, or make me feel bad, etc., I'm issuing an invitation to argue and be defensive. This generally goes nowhere constructive. When I can honor the other's feelings first, for example, "You seem," or "I heard you say you're hurt or angry etc. Then follow with sharing yours. And I'm feeling scared, hurt, upset. Without justifying or imputing motives, I've put us both on the same level as feeling humans. If I can then go directly to my motives with what I'm wanting in our relationship is, as well as take responsibility for being part of the solution with a phrase such as, and what I'm willing to do to help bring that about is, I've set the stage for potential resolution. And of course, there's no guarantee the other will be ready to meet me on this right away, but I've not immediately disempowered myself, accused them, and prompted defensiveness or counterattack on their part. Well, so why don't more people communicate this way if it's so effective? Because we get attached to and identified with our feelings and judgments. In releasing my identification as a hurt, angry, sad being, and just recognize that I'm a person that can have these feelings, but it's not who I am, I free myself. Then empowering responsible communication is the faster way to clear relationships. So it's by very nature the relationships game that forces us to trust in the love we are, the universe, and surrender to the flow. Enjoy the ride by releasing all the baggage which drags us out of the current of love. Worry, negative judgment, resentments, false identities, and habitual fears. To be sure, our relationships can be challenging, exhilarating, surprising, humbling, and fulfilling. It can get easier and does take staying with the process. Letting love direct our relationships is the road home. Holding you in my heart as fellow travelers on the road home, I send and receive blessings for our circle and all sentient beings till next class. Blessings and light and love.